Draken watches constantly surprise me with how inexpensive they are for the quality that you get. I remember the first time I was looking at these, I think they were even less than they are now. These are the, how do you say these? The Tugela? I'm sure I'm not saying that right. This, whatever this is, that. And it comes with these Molly pouches. These are only $4.49. I want to say they were sub 400 or around 400 like a few years ago. So not much of a price increase. You know their materials are more money. You know their overhead is more money. So obviously, you know, over time you have to increase your number. But even with all of that, they're still only $4.49. And if you linger on their website, which I'll put a link down below in the description, I think like discounts pop up. So like you're going to save even a little bit off that, which is incredible. So they just sent over these two watches, these two colorways, which is a good representation of some of the colorway combinations you can get. They also added in a red bezel one as well, and you can get in different combinations. So this one's called the green double drab. So it's like kind of drab olive green, dial and bezel, but you can get it with the bezel and the black. You can get the red bezel with the black dial. You can get black with black. You can get the, there's a few different combinations. Go check it out. They're all great value options. You can see I'm a fan of the Draken series watches. Here's a titanium chronograph that's still in my collection. Here is a full loomed dial GMT Tugela, which maybe I'm saying that wrong. I don't know. And it has a bidirectional bezel on that one. That's a limited edition from Watch Gauge. Those are hard to get now. But these, you can just go to the website right now and order them up. What do you get? A nice heavy-duty watch. It looks like it's titanium, and that's because they blasted the finish on there, but it's actually a nice, heavy stainless steel watch. The width on this at the bezel, which is the top part of the case here, you can see it keeps that line, is 42 millimeter. It's more narrow on the bottom. So it wears a little more comfortable on the wrist, but it is a 42 millimeter wide watch. The lug to lug is a 47.6 millimeter, thickness 14 millimeter. You can see that single domed sapphire crystal with its AR coating giving off some distortion there. And right there, you can kind of see the AR coating pop in with its blue hue. So you have 22 millimeter lug width here, and this bracelet tapers down to 20 mil. They're all like individual pieces, so it flows pretty nice. You have little recesses there on the back side of the end link, so you can get your spring bar tool in there if you need to. Simple fold over clasp, milled in the center portion, 6 micro adjust, so plenty of sizing options. It is a split pin design on the bracelet. Thank you. Those are easy to size. They're non-drama, very easy to use, and you have no failures. I've never had a split pin failure. There's a look at the nice pressed case back there, very smooth, no sharp edges, very comfortable. And you have a 7 millimeter knurled, signed, and loomed crown. Yes, you do have Draken carved in onto the case side. I know some people don't like that, but they also give you that like Reese's Peanut Butter Cup effect to the whole case, which should balance out and make it pretty sweet. You have 120 click bezel, very smooth, consistent operation, tons of grip, and it lines up, plus it's loomed. It's very good. Even the stainless steel one, they give you a nice loomed triangle up at the top. Very legible handset on this, orange framed minute hand, orange tipped seconds hand, orange framed date cutout with color matched date wheel at the 6 o'clock position, and tons of lume on this. Here's a closer look at this guy. So whichever one you pick, whatever colorway you pick, you're not going to go wrong. They're both great. These two are, and of course all the other colorways. I mean, heck, maybe you could just collect them all, right? Depends on how passionate you want to get about them. Here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. I obviously didn't size it up, but they wear great. They present well, and like I said, super legible and tough. Like this finish holds up really nice. The sapphire crystal will hold up really nice. Inside is an automatic movement. It is the Seiko NH35. Very solid movement and appropriate for this watch and this price point. Now, let's give let's just give them all a blast. They also came with these straps. This one for the stainless steel bezeled one, and this one for the double drab. And they come in those MOLLE pouches. So let's give these guys a quick blast with the UV light. Let's turn off the studio lights. And this is the other crazy thing, is their loom is just spectacular. Check out the loom on these guys. Any Draken you pick up is going to have spectacular loom. Case in point. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next vid.